Hello, everybody. Welcome. So happy to have you here. However you are, wherever you are, welcome yourself into this mandala yoga practice. Now, this practice today is about dropping the mic out of the mind and into the body, where the soul resides. So, for about 45 minutes, we're going to take this sonic and somatic journey together. And my highest intent for this co-creation that we are about to be in is that we are able to merge with our inner knowingness so that some of the challenges, some of the difficulties of the mind start to dissipate into pure energy, pure creativity, pure soul. Y'all ready? Come to meet me on your mat in a child's pose position. Let's go ahead and get started there in Balasana. So bring your knees nice and wide, hips to your heels. Walk your hands forward and down. Allow your back body to hug into your front body. And then let your front body be supported by your thighs. And if this happens to be your first class, wow, double treat for me today. Know that I'm going to offer modifications for all the moves, for all the poses that you might want to modify. And if you're returning, welcome back. Begin your work. Bring your third eye center to the ground. And you can even begin to apply a little bit of pressure through the forehead, through your frontal lobe of the brain, the seat of your intuition. Let your eyelids slip closed. And know that this is all that is really being asked of you, right? To simply still the body and to feel the breath. And perhaps that could be a relief of sorts, that the only thing that is actually being asked of you is to get still, to receive the breath, and to be with what comes your way. And if that is quite challenging, if that's a little difficult, don't worry. It just means that your mind might be a little agitated, but we'll get to that soon enough. But for now, let's begin to open up the ears, open up the skin, open up the heart as if it was all one big portal to this deeper energy source, that infinite source that is you. Now send your awareness to your breath and see what it takes to deepen that process. Breathe in through your nose. Full breath out from your mouth. Now put emphasis on trying to match your inhale and exhale in length. See if you could reveal even more. Take a mighty big inhalation. And then a clearing, clearing exhalation. Let's do one more to really set us up. Breathe in like it's your first ever breath. Breathe out like it's your last. All right, my loves, seal your lips. Begin to engage with your Ujjayi breath, so in and out from the nostrils. And then with your next breath in, begin to shift yourself up and forward into a tabletop position. Exhale as you land. Now, if you're following along with my playlist, go ahead and hit play now. And let's begin to sync breath to movement. So inhale, open up your front body, come to cow pose. As you exhale, round your spine to cat. Let's do that again. Inhale, opening. Exhale, rounding. And now the invitation here is to close the eyes and tune in more. And you can continue to work through cat-cow, or you may even want to make your cat-cow a little bit more intuitive. You can get your hips more involved. You can get the shoulder girdle more involved. You can get the wrists, turning the fingertips to face the knees. As I always say, do you right now. Take your own temperature. Take a little inventory of how you're doing, what is going on in there today. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you're thinking, whatever's going on out there, can you welcome it all in as you are today, listening as opposed to thinking, observing as opposed to doing. Mind, body, breath, breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. Transition through back into a tabletop position. Curl your tootsies under and then glide your hips up and back. Let's meet in down dog. Lift your tailbone high. Keep your hands activated so you're pressing the hands forward and down. And then again, continue to move and groove into your vessel, into your vehicle. Begin to stir things up. What is alive? What is awake today? And then begin to allow that music to seep into your bones. Let the beat start to infiltrate into your body. And then go ahead and scan your body for any residual tension. And the ask is to send your breath into those spaces and those places. That's it, right there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Amazing. Look forward. Walk your feet forward. And you can absolutely keep your eyes closed, looking with the third eye center today. Once your feet arrive at the top of the yoga mat, bring the feet about hips distance apart. Press down to roll yourself all the way through to a standing position. Stand tall. Lift yourself and be comfortable in your own skin. Now we're going to go ahead and get started by a little bit of a shake today. Let's shake things up, shake things awake. So let's have everyone just pick up the heels and then drop them. So do this a few times. Just start to warm up your joints. And then bring in some shoulder shrugs. And then when it feels right, give the hands a little bit more of a flush. Give your arms more of a shake. And the shaking isn't something that naturally comes to us. So apply extra emphasis here as you begin to shimmy into your chest. Yeah, let it go. We're going to start to awaken ourselves. Awaken this liveliness and potentially wake up some of this stuff that needs to be stirred up and released today so we can find a deep healing, a deep cleansing. 3, 2, 1. You're going to hop it around. Let's make these movements a little bit more bigger. So go ahead and take up some space. Give yourself permission. And if you want, you can spin it around. Go wild. Let things be a little bit more unconventional today. Close your eyes, turn in. Notice the moment that you identify some kind of reaction, some kind of need from within, a little percolation of what this ought to be, of what this should be, of what this could be. And then use the vibration, use the breath to help you release any tension, any energy that we've naturally been absorbing. Get off your mat, why not? I want you to really get into the body, shake the body up. What a gift it is that we have these bodies. Stir it around, get everything moving. Last 3, 2, on 1, land your feet, bring your hands to your body, close down your eyes, don't overthink this. And just reflect for a moment. Reflect on how your body already feels right now, as opposed to when you first stepped into this space, as when you first stepped onto your mat. This point of reflection is going to be an anchor for you. One that you can come back to during this practice. A space for you to get still, to get quiet. A space for you to witness yourself. Now witness the breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale from the mouth, clear it out. Open your eyes. Let's begin to move on. You're going to sweep your arms out and up. Take a full breath in. As you breathe out, bring the hands to prayer position and trace your thumbs through your third eye center. Fold forward with this intention. Drop the skull. You can even grab hold of your ankles here to make this even deeper, even more nourishing for the back line of the body. Halfway lift is your inhalation. Hands to the shins or under your shoulders. Wherever you're going to activate your spine the most. So just check in. Make sure you're not like rounding or like hunching forward. The back should be like an ironing board. So tailbone reaching far back. Crown of the head shooting forward. Navel is hugging in and then up. So you can imagine that you're wearing a corset here. Everything's knitting you in. Breathe well. Inhale. Exhale to a high plank. Keep this engagement of your body. Squeeze your thighs together. Push your heels back. Reach through the crown of your head. Pull your biceps away from one another and dome through your upper body. Breathe in. As you breathe out, soften your knees down, down, down. Untuck your tootsies, lower your chest and your chin. Keep your elbows in. Let's stretch out the front body. Press hands down, peel spine up. Upward facing dog. So you try to press down through the backs of the feet to engage your glutes. Thighs lift high. Keep rolling your shoulders back and down. Be super mindful of your lower back here. I can't stress that enough. Inhale. Exhale, bend into your knees, curl toes under, push your hips up and back. Now send awareness to your breath and see what it takes to slow down that process. Inhale. Exhale. Let's move on the breath. Let it be a moving meditation. Gaze forward from the third eye. Inhale. Step or even jump your feet forward as you exhale. Halfway lift, straighten everything out. And then fold as you breathe out. Root to rise, inhaling, arms up. Bring the thumbs to touch and then trace your thumb knuckles to your third eye and fold. Seal this with your breath. Halfway lift, inhale. High plank, exhale, hands down, feet go back. Lower yourself down, option to drop knees or option to shift forward whilst you dome the upper back. Bend your elbows lower. Shoulders in line with your elbows. Roll over toes, up dog as your breath in. Shine your heart forward in between your biceps. As you breathe out, downward facing dog. Continue to listen as opposed to think. Observe as opposed to do. Breathe well, inhale. Breathe out, exhale. All right, my loves, you're going to go on your own journey. You are the captain of your own ship right now. You're going to follow your own spiritual GPS. Last round on our own. Take a gaze forward, inhale, I'll start you off. Exhale, step or jump. Continue to move with the breath. Everyone close the eyes. Let this be a practice of going inward. Sail in the direction of your soul. We're all going to meet through in downward facing dog. That internal compass is guiding you. Tune into the intelligence of it. Once you're arriving down dog, take a mighty big breath in. Clearing breath out. Gorgeous, my friends. Let's begin to transition into the mandala practice. So from down dog, you're going to roll, ripple, undulate forward. feel the breath move through the back line. Thighs engage, spine spreads, shoulders come past your wrists. Now bend your knees deeply to hover from the ground, push the booty back. Loaded downward facing dog here. So your hands are really pressing down and forward as your tailbone shoots in the opposite direction. With your next breath in, you're going to plunge forward like a tiger, and the right foot's going to come with you. Step it forward. As you breathe out, push your hips back. Modified pyramid pose. So I want everyone to bend the right knee slightly here. Take a little micro bend and bring your third eye to your kneecap, your pineal gland. Let's begin to balance it out. Take a moment to stabilize and then neutralize your hips. Left hip pulls forward as your right hip anchors back. Imagine there's a magnet on the back of the mat, pulling the right hip back, 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 back. Whew, hello. Start to breathe into those spaces and those places that are asking to be felt right now. Inhale. Exhale. You're doing amazing. Look at your right foot. Put your brain into it. Leap into it as the left leg lifts up high. Stand in splits position. Stay active through your legs here. Keep that intention of splitting the legs, but don't worry about the aesthetics, just the energy. Where energy goes, intention flows. If you need help with the balance here, bring your hands a little bit wider and tent up onto the fingertips. Keep folding your chest forward and down as you drop your skull. Stretch out your body, stretch out your mind. Working into that sixth chakra, the third eye center, which is really about seeing things from a different perspective. It's about moving beyond this dualistic perception of what's right or wrong, what's good or bad, and instead we're going to rise up and see things from the soul today. Take one more breath in. As you breathe out, let's have everyone bring the left knee into the chest. Slowly does it, lift up your chest. Now we're going to take this into eagle legs. Your left knee is going to wrap around your right knee as you bend into it. Now stack your shin, rotate your shin around your right calf. And the invitation, the ask, is to try and bring the back of the foot around the ankle. So that's like a little break stop. You hook it round, squeeze your thighs together like a rope, and then sit low. Now we'll do the same thing with the arms in the opposite direction. So your left arm wraps under your right forearm. Twist arms together. You can imagine the arms are like one of those twisted tree trunks. Now bring the thumbs to your third eye center. Squeeze with the bottom half of the body, and then bring the elbows a little higher here. Hold. Take a moment and notice when you feel that kind of need from within. Just the nervous system. It's trying to really hang on to something before you fully let go. Stay present. Bring mind into body as you breathe into it. Now as you breathe out, we come out. Unravel your left leg. Step it all the way back to the mat. Far, far, far back. Now lower your left heel down. Make sure your left toes are pointing out to a diagonal. Take a moment as you realign. Lift up your chest. Float your elbows up high. Spread through the shoulder girdle. Breathe in. As you breathe out, fold your chest to the inside of your right thigh. Let gravity assist you here as you begin to swirl and pivot all the way to the back of the mat. Turn all 10 toes to the back. Allow your arms to unbind. Place right hand under your right shoulder and then sweep your left arm up and then reach it back. So we're in easy twist right now. If this doesn't feel that easy, you can always drop your back knee. If you want to tap into intensity, turn all 10 toes to the left. We're going to pulse here. So take a breath in, lift your arm up and over the head. As you breathe out, reach your arm back. Super simple. Close your eyes, turn inward, everyone. And know that your energy is going to follow your intention. So where do you want to place this energy? Let it feel good. Let it feel right. One more cycle. Now slowly does it. With full commitment, meet me in a high plank position. Do not rush the transitions. Lower. Yeah, it's like I'm watching you. Lift yourself up. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Roll shoulders back, engage your glutes. As you breathe out, down dog, or you can drop to your knees, take child's pose. Take a full breath in through your nose, and then a steady breath out from the mouth. Balanced breath, equal part inhale, equal part exhale. One more, make that switch from self to service so you can really fulfill your soul. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, my loves, left side we go. Take yourself on a walk, on a ripple forward to a high plank. And do this to feel, not just to get it done. Feel breath move through the legs, spine. And then as you breathe out, bend your knees deeply, push your hips back. How low can you go with the knees? Can you go down low? What is that song? Anyway, begin to shift forward, pick up your left foot, step it forward. Now straight away push your hips back. A little micro bend in that left knee. Full chest, bring forehead to kneecap. Stimulate the gland, the frontal lobe of the brain. One more cycle of breath. Tune into your alignment. Hips are in line. Right heel is pushing back. Spine is long. Inhale. Exhale. Amazing. Make sure you're plugging down through all 5 toes on the left foot, and then sweep that right leg up high. Chest drops. Hands can come wide to support you more here. Really begin to flip your perspective as you fold upside down. In the famous words of Wayne Dyer, one of my favorite spiritual teachers, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. It's all about perspective, right? Look from the soul, breathe in, right toes lift higher. As you breathe out, right knee into the chest. Pull your chest up. Slowly does it, no need to rush this. We're gonna take it into eagle legs. Right thigh stacks over left. Right shin wraps around calf. The foot, the back of the foot is placed around the ankle. Squeeze thighs together. And now this time we bring the right arm under the left. Hug the arms, hug yourself. Bring hands to Anjula Mudra prayer position. And then place the knuckles of your thumb to your third eye. Sit low. Try to be the smallest person you can be with the bottom half of your body and the tallest person you can be with the upper trunk. Inhale. As you exhale, we release. Right toes begin to send all the way back. Fly them back. Once the heel lands, point the right toes out to a diagonal. Moment as you inflate through the chest, elevate, and then fold your chest to the inside of your left thigh. Humble warrior, try to keep this connection of your thumbs to your third eye. And then swirl all the way back to the front. Turn toes to the front, that's it. Left hand down under the shoulder, unbind, unravel. Right arm uncurls up. And then sweep it back. Remember your options. You can drop your left knee or you can turn toes to the right. We continue to move and breathe. Inhale, lift the arm up. Make this your own. Exhale, reach back. Do that again. Breathe in, lifting. Breathing out, reaching. Give the mic over to your body right now as you flood your body with breath. Flood your system. Let it get so big that the space under your skin begins to expand. Let the thoughts dissolve, the thinking, the telling, the doing. Final cycle. And then we'll meet through in a high plank. From your high plank position, lower. And do it like you really enjoy this transition. Open up your chest, breathe in like you've never done upward facing dog ever. Exhale to downward facing dog. And then drop to your knees. Bring them wide. Forehead to the ground. Stabilize. Close eyes down. And drop back into that still space. It's in this space that you can once again acknowledge. You once again anchor. You once again choose higher thought, higher intent, higher self. Now breathe into yourself, fill up, and then let it go, breathe out. All right, angels. Second round, we're gonna add a little let's do this. Downward facing dog. We'll take a sunset in between to sync everything back up. Press through the hands, gaze forward with your third eye. Breathe in. As you breathe out, step, jump, handstand forward. This is your practice. This is your journey. Follow your intuition. Halfway, inhaling. Forward, exhale. Let it be a rinse through the back body. Root to rise. Inhaling, stretching, opening. Full commitment. Hands through your heart center as you fold. Exhale, breathe. Halfway. High plank. If you wish, you can jump feet back. Land with bent elbows, preparing your spring into an up dog. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Let's move on. Roll forward. High plank. Bend your knees to hover from the ground. Push the booty back. Loaded down dog. Pick up your right foot. Step it forward. Push hips back. Land into your right heel. Pyramid. Breathe in. As you breathe out, the weight comes forward into the right foot as the left leg lifts up high. Standing splits. All right, my lovers. Option one, same as before. Bring your hands wide. Really focus on the balance. Option two is to wrap your hands around your right foot. Yes. Option three, if anyone's dying to go upside down, you're going to walk your hands slightly forward. You press your hands down, spread them wide. Push the hands down to find this protraction of your shoulders. So you're really pushing the shoulders away from the earth. And then try to hug that left thigh in towards the chest as you take a few scissor kicks up. Left leg extends back, right thigh hugs into chest. Keep pressing down through the fingertips. You might get a little bit of air time. Hold and breathe. Maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. Hold. 3, 2. On 1, the right foot is grounded. Lift left leg in and up. Eagle legs, left thigh stacks over right. Left arm hugs under right. Bind and sit low. Thumbs to third eye, option to close your eyes. Go inward, shut down from your external sight. Gaze inward for 3, 2. On 1, we release, left foot's gonna go back. You almost have this moment of warrior 3. Once the heel lands, lift up your chest, breathe well. Fold your chest to the inside of your right thigh. Let gravity move you all the way to the back. Right hand under the right shoulder, left arm lifts up. Breathe in an easy twist. Hold, sustain as you breathe out. Option 1, right knee is going to come down if you feel like you need a moment of recalibration. Option 2, spin toes to the left. Step your left foot on top of your right foot, side plank. And since this is a practice of really honing in, zoning in on what it is that your body needs in this moment, you're going to play around here. This is yogi's choice. You can take a different variation of Vashi. You can drop your left foot behind you, taking it to Wild Thing. Some of you may even wish to transition into wheel pose. Tap in, tune in, turn on, and no matter who you are or where you are, lift your hips higher. Yes, breathe in. High plank, breathe out. So good, everyone. Lower. Lift. Down dog. Child's pose if you need it. Bring your third eye to the earth. Ground that energy. Your roll. Your roll here. Your role and your goal is to align yourself with the frequency that you need in the moment. And that's really the beautiful thing about yoga, is that moment to moment, day to day, it's different. And really this practice allows us to tune in to what it is that we need in the here and now, in the presence. Now come back to your bodily presence. Breathe in, back body is going to expand. Breathe out, front body softens and yields. Okay, angels, final round, final flow. Let's go. Down dog. From your down dog, the breath moves you all the way forward into a high plank. As you breathe out, bend knees deep, push hips back. Pick up left foot, step it forward. Pyramid, hips push back. Press into your left heel, bring your forehead to your left kneecap. And then send weight into the toes as the right leg lifts up. Option 1, same as before, standing splits, absolutely enough. Option 2, you wrap your arms around that left foot. You hone in on your balance. Where are you at today? Option 3, if you're feeling fired up and you want to play around with handstand, might be easier in this round because we're floating up with the right leg. And same, you're going to try to find that split leg, hugging the thigh in towards the chest, the left thigh. Keep pressing down through the fingertips. Remember, really push the ground away so the shoulders come away from your ears. She says, last moment. Let's have one more go. Hold and breathe. Engage and lift. 3, 2, on 1. That left foot is down, right leg is lifted. Pull the knee into the chest, lift up your chest. You made it. Eagle legs, wrap the right thigh around the left leg. Wrap right arm under left. Bind, twist your entire body together. Sit low, bring the elbows away, thumbs to third eye. Hold for 3, close your eyes everyone. 2, on 1, unbind, let it feel into that sense of freedom as you unravel. Float the toes back, land the heel down, lift up your chest, inhale. Fold your chest to the inside of that left leg and exhale. Let gravity assist. Roll to the front. Left hand down, right arm lifts up. Breathe in. As you breathe out, the left knee can drop, or your toes can turn to the right. You can step your right foot to meet your left. Side plank. Or maybe you flip it into wild thing. Or maybe even full wheel pose. You know your body best. Where is your body asking you to move to today? Listen to your soul, not your ego. What is going to serve you right here, right now? What is going to support? What is going to help? I think that breath will. Take one more breath in as you lift through the pelvis. As you breathe out, high plank. Our final high plank of this practice. Lower. Ooh, open. Child's pose. Close your eyes, everyone, and just center into your body. Connect to breath. Connect to divinity. Connect to spirit. Feel that spirit breathe you. Feel that energy emerging like a sunrise, like a dawning. Spirit, soul, untethered, unquantifiable. Rise with it, like you've been rebirthed, like you've shed some of your old skin. All right, now from this new perspective, let's have everyone shift all the way back up. Tabletop position. I'll begin to transition into deer pose. So we'll find this 90-90 shape of our legs. Right shin will come down to the shin will be parallel to the front of the yoga mat. I was going to say 45-degree angle, but it's a 90-degree angle. So lower into your right hip And then bring your left knee in line with your left hip. Bring the left shin to face the long side of the mat. So just take a peep at your legs, make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So you'll see this 90-degree shape of this leg, 90-degree shape of your left. Now press down through the kneecaps, take a breath in and lift through your torso. And then as you breathe out, begin to fold your chest over your right leg. So this just feels a little bit more sustainable than pigeon pose in order for you to bring your forehead to the ground. And if it still feels too intense to drop the forehead to the earth, please grab something to place under your forehead so you can find that deep connection. Rest in your seat of intuition there. Some of you may even wish to rotate over to the right a little. Keep your hips anchored. Keep your back body hugging into your front body. And then allow the muscles of your face to relax. Grow through what you go through right now. Bring your awareness to your breath and see what it takes to deepen that process. Inhale. Exhale. All right, lovers, peel up your chest. You can absolutely keep your eyes closed. Just listen to my cues. Bring your hands now behind you and begin to pivot to the long side of the mat. Place your feet down and windscreen wipe the knees from side to side. Feel this internal, external rotation take place. Now you can do this a few times, just simple, functional movement. And now the next time the knees drop over to the left, keep them there and begin to pivot the chest all the way to the back of the mat. Find that 90-90 shape, 90 degree of the left knee, 90 degree of the right. Readjust accordingly. Let your hips feel neutralized. Take a breath in, inhale. Exhale, walk your hands forward and down. So we do this with intention. Forehead rests on a pillow, on a block, or if you can, on the ground. If you transitioned a little over to the side, do so again on this round too. Now I'm just going to give you some space for you to be with what comes your way. Place your awareness back on your breath. Where there is awareness, there is awakening. And where there is awakening, there is an establishment to our souls. Breathe into your soul. Breathe out. Now come on out. Lift up your chest. Pivot, turn to face the long side of the mat, and just again rotate, knock knees from side to side as we continue to mobilize. We don't want to encourage stagnation. We're here to allow things to flow, to move. When you're ready to take your final rest, you'll begin to place your feet on the ground. And then slowly relax your back body into the mat. Release yourself down. Close your eyes and drop into this spatial awareness. Awareness space. Reawaken your physical. Give the toes a wiggle. Open and clench your fingers. And then allow those movements to expand into some undulations of your ankles, rotations of your wrists. And then allow those movements to expand into more of a luxurious stretch as you reach your arms back and your legs forward. And then land back into your physical being. Draw your knees in and drop your knees over to whichever side is calling you, and pause in a fetal position. The Asana of Rebirth. And whilst you're here, ask the universe, where will you have me go today? What will you have me do? Who will you have me meet? Press yourself down to lift yourself up. Let's reconvene with the eyes closed in a seated position. Then you can place the back of your hands on your knees as you sit up tall. Let's take a moment here as we offer up this practice. We offer out any energy, any light to those that are in need of it most right now. And we'll do that by the universal sound of Om. We'll take a breath to clear first. Inhale through the nose. Exhale to clear. Inhale to Om. Bring your hands to prayer position. Trace the thumbs to your third eye center. And then bow your chest all the way forward and allow this bow to be the symbol of the completion of our time together today. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for being here, for sharing your energy, for holding this space, and for giving your body and your mind the gift of yoga. When we start to create these changes in our lives as individuals, we're able to share the default effects out into the world. This goodness, this energy, we can share it out to the collective. So continue to practice, keep moving, keep sharing, keep breathing, and I'll see you next time. Lots of love, everyone.